Tribe, what's up? Do you feel like you're trying too hard? You're trying too hard to fix your life. That's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to give you some non-BS advice around this, okay? To really solve this for you. Because lots of times, of course, the Chad has been there many times. Okay, like for me, and you might resonate with this, for me, I'm crazy into personal development. I'm crazy into self-improvement. I'm crazy into bettering my life, living my dream life. I'm a really, really hard worker. I can pretty much almost become a workaholic when it becomes around this stuff, becomes around my passions, what I love, what I like to do. And oftentimes, several periods throughout my life, I pondered this where it kind of seems like the harder I flip and try, I'm giving up my all, and it literally feels like I'm up against the brick wall. It's like the harder I try, I'm still right here. You understand, my friends? The harder I try, I'm not busting through. Like there's no like sneaky way around anywhere. It's like I just feel stuck. So what's really going on when we do this? And as I tell you, I'm gonna get something to drink. Not anything. I got some sparkling water here. I'm in Thailand. This is a Thailand brand. It's called Singha. And it's actually pretty good. I'm not really a sparkling water type of person, but I love the Singha brand. So what you got to understand, and I can just talk about me and my own experience. Like when I'm trying hard, you know what I mean? I'm giving it my all, okay? What starts happening, what I start realizing is that one, I care too much. And that might be for you too. You care. I care too much because for one, we get involved that we care too much because we know if we can live our dream life, it's changing our life, baby. It's changing our life. It's basically switching our life upside down between night and day. Okay. If I can manifest what I wanted, it's not only going to change my life, it's going to change the life of other people around me. You understand? It's going to change my family's life. It's going to change my mom's life, my sister's life. It's going to change my significant other's life. Anybody that's involved in my life, they're going to come with it. And lots of times, that's why we care so much. Because we care so much because that's what we really did you think the video was on loop that it got stuck or something like that? So I really want for you to see this. You really want it. You really want it because either it's going to change your life. You really want it because that's what you're super passionate in. That's what you always wanted to do. It's a mixture of feelings in here, my friends. But it's just like the same thing. If you can have your dream job, your dream career, be a successful entrepreneur, well, money comes with that. And listen, you might not be all about money, but I could probably promise you this, no matter what type of money you want to make, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your family's life. It's going to change your kid's life. And that's what you care about. Isn't it true? No matter the reason what we care about, but we care too much about stuff. Okay? And listen, this might be what you want to hear, or what you might not want to hear. Okay? What you got to do is, as I put a little bit of salt in my water, I like salt like on kind of the rim of my sparkling water. I'm kind of weird like that. I'll show you, by the way. I don't know if you can see. You kind of see the salt on the rim. Actually, it tastes pretty good. You should try it. But really what you got to do, my friends, is stop caring so much. It kind of seems like an oxymoron. Okay, if you know you care too much, stop giving a fuck. Let it go. Let it be. Stop caring. Whatever you want to call it, you got to stop caring too much. Because listen, guys, you got to see what's happening here. Okay. I was looking to see if the lights were on, but it kind of seemed it's kind of gloomy today, like it's on a rain. What happens is when we care too much, it's like the law of attachment. Okay, we're attached to it. We're clinging to it. We have a death grip on it because we care too much. We want it too bad. Okay. Now picture this for a second. Let's say you're trying to manifest your SP. Okay, you're trying to attract a relationship. Okay, no matter, maybe you're in a relationship, but you want to make it better. Maybe you want to attract somebody in your life. Okay, and if you're in a perfect relationship, okay, listen to me here for a second. What happens when you care too much about attracting someone in your life? You have a death grip around them. You need them. Okay, what happens? They turn around and run from you. Isn't it true? Even if you're in a relationship and you care too much, you need them, you have a death grip on them, the same thing starts happening. Okay, they start turning away, they start wanting more space, they start feeling like you're suffocating them. Why? Because you care too much. You want it too much. You want it bad. Okay, and listen, guys, when we talk about relationships and other things, it's not, you're not doing it on purpose. You understand? You're not being needy on purpose. You might even sit here and say, well, Chad, I'm not needy. I don't need it. But listen, that's the energy that you're giving off. Okay. And listen, when we're dealing with SP work, see, SP work is great because when we give off this needy energy, you can literally see with your eyeballs the person staying away from you. Okay. But what I want to see is, no matter if it's your SP, your dream house, your dream car, more money, you want to be a millionaire, it all operates the same. Okay? When you give off, when you cling, you care too much, you got a death grip on it. That's like force. Remember, force negates, it stays away from you. Okay? So you got to do the reverse, almost reverse psychology. If you care too much, I'm talking in a circle here, if you care too much, you got a death grip on something. What's the reverse? Okay. The reverse is how to let go of it. Yes, you can say let go. Let go and let God. No matter what phrasing works for you. Stop caring. You don't care. You don't give a fuck. Okay. Using harsher language here. Cheers, by the way. It's water. I have to say that for YouTube. They see me have a drink, but they always assume it's something else. But listen, I want you to get this, is the more unattached you are to everything in your life, it doesn't mean you're a mean person. It doesn't mean you're mean to people. But listen, the more unattached you are, isn't it weird that things start kind of coming to you? Okay, because listen, if we're old enough, we all have experiences that we can think back where we just hit that mood naturally. We were just unattached naturally. We don't know why. But in that state of unattachment, in that state of not needing, in that state of not caring if you have it or not, because you're okay either way. Okay, listen, when I'm okay either way, isn't it funny how what I want really comes to me? When I'm just okay either way. I'm okay if I get it or I don't get it. But it's funny how what comes to me is what I wanted in the first place. Because I'm truly okay either way. I'm unattached from it. Okay, same way with like spending money. When you're really just unattached to spending money, you don't care if you spend money or not. Isn't it funny how money always comes in? Okay, I'll tell you a little story here really fast, and we'll sum up this video. This really reminds me of my mom, okay? And I won't tell you the long, drawn-out version. My mom was getting ready to retire. She's already retired. This is in the past. But when she was getting ready to retire, when she went to an attorney and stuff like that and how to lay out everything. But right in the beginning, the attorney said, you make too much money. Okay. To do everything you want to do. Okay. Then he said, he's like, as you're preparing to retire, I don't want you to make no more money. That's what he told her. Okay. But he didn't know who he was talking to. Okay. My mom is just kind of a natural worrywart. Okay. Worrywart. If she gets attached to it, she'll worry about it. She'll worry about paying her bills. You know what I mean? Or she'll overthink things. Okay. And lots of times she's a worrywart on things she shouldn't be worried about. Okay. But this time it flipped. This time when her attorney said, you make too much money. I don't want you to make no more money. As you're preparing to retire, no more money's coming in. And guess what happened? Guess what my mom did? Just naturally. My golly. She took what he said like it was like a tattoo on her. Like she literally became like a worrywart on I can't make no more money. Okay. And she was literally, listen to this. I'm not even joking. We had several phone calls about this. She would call me and she would literally be like, Chad, I don't think I'm going to take my work pension because my attorney said I can't make no more money. She's going to deny her whole pension at work. And I said, no, Mom, take your pension. He's not meaning that. You know what I mean? Like she was literally just took it like extreme. Like I'm going to deny my pension. Okay. Then she starts hoping. Then she's like, well, I hope they don't give me vacation pay. I hope they don't give me this. I hope they don't give me that. It's almost like the knot technique. Okay. Like the knot technique is I don't want it. And when you really do the knot technique of I don't want it, the reverse is you already have. That's why you don't want it. Okay. I don't need any more money because I already have enough type of thing. But when I'm in that state, more comes to me. That's kind of what my mom was doing. She was kind of doing it without realizing it. And you know the funny thing that's happened? All these weird things started coming to her out of the blue. She got one of the best pensions from work that most people don't get. Okay. And I forget a lot of it now because I haven't told the story for a while. When she retired at vacation time. She retired. Usually her work shuts down like 2 weeks between Christmas and New Year's. So she retired before, like her last day of work was before Christmas. Okay. So she's thinking they're not going to give me holiday pay. They're not going to give me vacation. Even though I have vacation, they're not going to give it to me. Because she told me, because she said, Chad, they've never given it to people. I know all these people that retired and they just got the bare minimum. Okay, listen, all these people that retired before my mom got the bare minimum, pretty much the work screwed. But with my mom, they gave her everything. Isn't it weird? It's like, she's over there sitting there like, no, I don't want. She's literally going to deny all of it. That's her state. She's going to deny it. They gave her the best pension. They gave her holiday pay, even though she retired before the holidays. They gave her holiday pay for 2 weeks. Okay. Then they paid her out her whole vacation when they usually don't do. Okay. Then on top of that, there was some type of special bonus that they get for the year, but since she retired, she didn't think she was going to get the bonus because nobody else has gotten the bonus when they retired. They gave her the bonus. Like, dude, I'm not even joking. It was literally like 5, 6, 7, 8 things. That things was just popping in her life. And listen, guys, okay, it's all because she switched. Okay, now I'm kind of bringing it back to the video a little bit. Like, you're trying too hard. Okay, listen, the more you try, it's like you're forcing it, but you can't see it. Okay, you think you're not forcing it, but the more you try, you're causing friction. And listen, friction is force and friction negates. Okay, And listen to this. The more you try, all that does is communicate to your subconscious mind that, well, you don't have it. That's why you're trying. Okay. Then your subconscious mind gives you that energy from you. It gives you more of you don't have. You understand? Okay. So the reverse to all of this is you don't care. You don't care. Okay. You go on a date with somebody, you know, you're there to have fun, meet them, stuff like that. But you don't care if they like you, don't like you. Okay. When you're truly in that state, you end up having a great time. Okay. You want your dream house, but you're happy either way if you have your dream house or not. Okay. You're truly happy either way, but it's funny how your dream house will come to you because you're unattached from it. Okay. Listen, you got to get unattached. You got to just not care. Stop caring. Okay. Stop caring too much. You care way too much. Okay, guys. And that's the best advice I can give you here is you got to stop caring. Stop giving a fuck. Be okay either way. Okay. Now, I know that's hard to do. It's hard to do when you really want what you want. It's hard to do. You really want what you want because you know it's going to change your life. But you got to be okay either way. I'm okay either way. And you're truly okay either way. It will come to you, my friends. And I know I sound like a robot. I don't want to keep on repeating myself. But you ever have questions about this, you know, comment below or chat it up in comments and stuff like that. Or if you need help with this, check out the description. Everything's there for you. All the nuggets to everything. But anyway, remember, I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.